It is. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? How's it going? Hello, Portal Pal. Hello, Kevin S. Hello, $1 William. Hello, Anxious Spider-Man. Hello, Bake 31011. Hello to our wonderful mod, Kia Murasaki. You are hearing me. Congratulations. You are so lucky as to be hearing me, Adam Conover, broadcasting to you live from my house with my Logitech camera. The footage is grainy. I apologize. I need to get my fucking fancy camera set up, but I've been trying to buy equipment for... let me show you this fucking thing. I got this ball head to put it on, my thing, and I got this so I can mount that behind my monitor, but I don't have and this clamp to make it clamp to the desk, but I don't have a way to get this onto this, and I need to buy a new part to connect those two pieces from fucking B&H Photo Video, and until I do and they send it to me in the mail, I can't attach these things. So this again is why I call Twitch streaming the Uber driving of content creation, because we have to buy our own equipment from these horrible companies. It is an A7 or something like that. Yes, it is. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. We're doing our live on Twitch stand-up comedy show. Oh, my God, Bake 31011, thank you for the cheer. We're doing a live stand-up comedy show. We got two incredible comedians for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share a Zoom URL in the chat, and you guys are invited to come be in the audience of the stand-up show. Now, we have a couple rules. Okay, the reason I want you to be in the audience is we want to hear your laughs. Stand-up comedy does not exist without audience laughter. Otherwise, it's just a monologue. You're just doing the news from like Wobegon or some shit, all right? We need the audience laughter, but we need you to act like you're in a comedy club. So please only laugh. Do not make other noises, okay? And if you happen to be in a noisy room, if your partner comes behind and starts doing the dishes, please hit mute, and I will be muting you. And please have your video off. Does that sound great? Does that sound good? We can do this? We all agree? Okay. Okay, everyone says yay. All right, terrific. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to put it in. I can do this, says Clancy Noct. Oh, you're excited for Jamie Zerpus. Oh, yes, and I need to write my tweet about this as people load in. My tweet. Boom, we're doing it. Excited for Jamie Loftus. She is an incredible comedian. All right, well, I'm so glad everyone's here. I'm so glad that my camera has terrible auto brightness, so I'm constantly getting brighter and darker and being blown out. Oh, folks are loading in. Look at everybody loading in. Now, remember, keep your video off, but turn your audio on. Video off, audio on. That's the way we like to... I didn't think that through before I said it. Come on in, load in. We got more folks. You never been to a comedy club, Swamp Fox 39? Well, you count yourself lucky. They're some of the worst places on earth. The food is bad. The drinks are overpriced. And most of the comedians are racist. So count yourself lucky you've never been. Some of the very worst businesses on earth. You wish you could zoom in, but you're holding your baby, $1 William. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. It's okay. Video off, audio on. Yeah, everyone. Okay, we got a whole bunch of people in here without their audio on. Everybody turn them on. Everybody turn them on. Come on, join. Stop watching the election and join this show. We're going to do our best. And then once everyone's here, we'll make a... Oh, someone's on iPhone, and I'm going to have to mute you because you're getting a little background noise. I got a couple more people. We got Rachel Freeman. We got William Ortiz. We need your audio. Bake and Bree and Chesapeake Cannibal do not have microphone icons. Maybe you don't have microphones hooked up. Chesapeake Cannibal just turned your audio on. Great. If you guys are not familiar, you might have to click connect to audio or something in the bottom left if you're not on the audio. Here we go. We got Aaron Cooper in. Fantastic. All right. Couple more people. Oh, my gosh. KT, I'm afraid I had to mute you because we had a little feedback. If you get that sorted out, if you put on headphones, you're free to unmute yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed if you accidentally make some sound. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. Don't worry. It's interactive. It's okay. It's like dropping a fork in the comedy club. All right? Oh, okay. Peter J., has a very loud siren, so I had to mute Peter J. All right. That's okay. But I see Kevin and I see John Lee Housen. And Peter J, if the car goes by and you get a better microphone, you can unmute if you like. Alberto Rosales, you can unmute too. Okay, we got enough people who are ready. So we're gonna start the show now. So I'm gonna leave my camera, and when I come back, I want a big round of applause, and then we'll start the show. Okay, let's do it. Here I go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Excellent work. Excellent work. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming out. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. We're so excited to be here. Everyone in chat is just typing woo, 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 which is what we want to see. Amazing. Drake and Mosh says they're still downloading Zoom. Okay. Join us soon when you're able to. Jake and Mosh. Folks, are you excited to be at a live comedy show this evening? Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. All right. It's very exciting to be here and not what we've all been doing for the last 3 days, which has been just living in a hell of nothing ever happened. It's like everything's happening at once and nothing's happening at all. Isn't that what it feels like? Absolutely terrible. You're like, I need to watch the news at every moment, yet I know nothing is going to happen. I'm just going to watch Jake Tapper sit there and tell me we don't know anything for 48 straight fucking hours. Now, look. Terrible. That was a great laugh, and I really appreciate it. Now, let me tell you something about Jake Tapper. I've met Jake Tapper. Nice guy. I was on his show once when I was promoting the Adam Ruins Everything election special 4 years ago. Like the guy. Nice fella. He is a fraud, ladies and gentlemen, because I saw when I sat behind him that I sat next to him. He was wearing a suit and tie. I looked down. What was he wearing under the desk? Jeans. He was wearing jeans and fucking New Balances. All right? He's a fraud. And you know what I was wearing? Slacks and painful leather shoes because I'm a professional. That's what we do as male broadcasters, okay? You look nice. You dress up because you take it serious. You don't walk in your jams and then look nice from the waist up like a mullet of an outfit. Business up top, party downstairs. Is that what happened to Tubin? Was he like, I can jerk off down here? Terrible, okay? Tapper, nice commentator, have some fucking professionalism. They all do it too. Manow, you can tell sometimes, she's just wearing a t-shirt and she tossed on a blazer that was on the floor of her office. You can... She's just like, yeah, this'll do. I don't got to do shit. It's terrible. Just have some respect. If you're not slightly in pain, then you're not on point. That's how I feel as a performer. That's how I feel. Thank you, folks, for supporting. And yes, but I'm a hypocrite because I am barefoot right now. So I should go fuck myself. This is a riff, and I didn't think about how inaccurate it would be before I started. So how much of a hypocrite I was turning myself into. Okay, here's the only thing I wrote down because I have not actually prepared as much as I've been so frustrated with the election. I can't prepare, and I didn't write down. Here's the only joke I wrote down. Can you guys read it? It says, election is like jerking off. That's the only thing I wrote down. And it's specific, but it's a specific joke. It's a specific joke. Maybe this happens, and if you have young kids, please send them out of the room because this is going to get gross. But it really does. Who's just saying, "Oh no, oh no"? No. It's a specific kind of masturbation problem that happens to men specifically, where you need to jerk off, and this is a problem that men have. I became so much more at peace with it when I realized. We just kind of have to do it and you feel better. Like if you're all men, the world would be better off if all men were just told from birth, you need to jerk off once a day. Get it out of your system. In the morning at 9 a.m., there'd be a lot less tension. There'd be a lot less, a lot less guys getting that energy out in bad ways. Maybe we just wake up, have a cup of coffee. That gets the energy flowing through you. Then go to the bathroom and knock one out, And that's fine to do that. You need that don't put it all on your goddamn poor, long-suffering wife, okay? It's okay. You can jerk off. Don't give her so much. Let her come to you. And in the meantime, just go to town, buddy, all right? And you'll both feel happier. But so sometimes you feel like you need to jerk off, and you have such a painful erection. You have such a hard erection, that is what the election feels like, right? It's like all year we've just been like, oh, God, I need this to go away right now. And you're just, okay, you're there, and you're fucking wailing away at it. You're like, I gotta make it happen. And then for some reason, you're in this state, and then everything goes dead. Does this happen to you, men? It stops feeling good at all. And you're just like trying to, it starts to hurt. You're like, but you can't. But the only way I can get this to end is if I make the end occur, if I can finish off, but I can't do it, and you're just trapped in this state of you need release, yet you want to stop, and you can't get out of it. And doesn't that feel like your emotional state for the last 2 fucking days? Anything would be better than this. I literally have the New York Times open, like, to the side here. Look at this. I literally have it there, and we might find out in the middle of this stream, and then we'll all yell or something. We'll yell in pain or horror or glee. We'll experience all the emotions. But it's honestly like a game of Russian roulette for our comics. Which one of their sets it's going to happen during? And so let's see if it's this next one. She is absolutely wonderful. She has a wonderful comedy game show called Let's Go Atsuko, which I really recommend you check out, it's transmedia. It's a podcast. It's a live show. She's probably doing it on a fucking Instagram live by now. I don't know. She's the best. Please give it up for the wonderful Atsuko Okatsuka, everybody. Yeah, give it up for her.
I pay rent. My husband catches me sometimes. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is like $20 right here. Don't we ever stand here? And you should do the same, okay? Every square inch you paid for, okay? You deserve it, okay? Yeah, just touch every square inch in your house, like $2, $4, $6. Just like hang out at $8. You know what I mean? Like you deserve it. You deserve it. Rent is so damn high. We are trying so hard. Oh my God, America! Day 3 of elections, America! What the fuck? I left Tokyo for this.
All right.
I left vending machines.
Yeah.
Oh no. And free healthcare for this. Okay.
All right.
This is the last time I'm gonna listen to polls. Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna listen to polls. Oh, it's gonna be a landslide. Whoever said it was gonna be a landslide, all of you need to resign.
Never.
Okay. Even if you're not in politics, even if you work at a coffee shop and you said it was going to be a landslide, quit that job too. It's going to be a landslide. This is a landslide, okay? Oh my God, no, the only person I'm going to listen to is the lady who led the Zoom room phone bank session that I was a part of, who bluntly looked at us in the eyes through Zoom and said, phone banking only works 3.8% of the time.
Yeah.
And we still went on with it because we needed her honesty. We said, yeah, I don't give a fuck. At least that's being honest. Not any of these polls, okay? Jesus Christ, playing with my heart, playing with my heart. Phone bank lady for president.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh my God. Oh my God. People, let me tell you, people think I'm mature because I'm married, but I would argue that getting married is the childlike thing to do. For real, yeah, because married people are like, we get to do everything together. Everything we all split it in half. That's married couples. I met my best friend, Meanwhile, now if you're single and dating, that's very adult. Okay. That's very adult. Yeah. Because when you're single and you're dating, you have to show up to places on time. You have to be interesting. You have to be. You have to be. You have to be emotionally stable. If you're single and dating, props to you. You are more adult, okay, than married couples. Because back to the married couple, they're like, we're gonna be together forever and ever till death do us part. How do we know? Because these rings said so. Getting married, it's the childlike thing to do. It really is. I think that's why it's so enticing to kids. That's why it's so easy to entice kids with the idea of marriage. You're gonna be with a best friend forever and ever. You know what I mean? And if you're ready, you can get pregnant and make another best friend. It's enticing to kids, especially little girls. That's why little girls from a young age dream of having a husband. I just want to meet my husband. Meanwhile, boys, ugh. Because even kids know dating sucks. Yeah, that's why anytime if a kid has, like their friend has a crush on someone, it's a death sentence. They're like, oh no, Sally has a crush on Ben. Oh my God, did you hear? She's gonna have to start behaving. Even kids know dating sucks. No, that's why they want to skip right on to marriage. They're like, marriage, just find the one. Now polyamory. Stay with me here. But we'll just skip ahead. Yeah, now polyamory, I think, is another concept kids can get really behind. Stay with me. Because polyamory to kids is like, you mean to tell me I can have a bunch of best friends that I could rub bellies with? That's awesome! Now, I wouldn't say, don't listen to anything I say, honestly. I mean, obviously, I'm just, every morning I wake up only if my husband rubs my belly. That's the only reason, that's the only way I get out of bed. So do not listen to me. This is just a shell of an adult, okay? I'm still learning so many things. I don't know anything. I'm an immigrant too, so this isn't my first language. I'm still constantly learning things. Like, I just learned what a charcuterie plate is. No, like this year. Yeah, I just learned what a charcuterie plate is. Like I had seen it before, but I was calling it a cold meat and cold cheese platter. and then someone corrected me. They were like, "No, it's charcuterie platter, you stupid." And I was like,
Oh, God.
well, I don't even like this thing. I don't. Okay, call me crazy. Okay, but charcuterie plate, as an immigrant, it's still a new concept to me. It does not make sense to me. Okay, charcuterie plates, they're so expensive, right?
Yes.
They're like $24 to buy, but it's like the most half-assed way to feed somebody. Right? It's just cold meat, cold cheeses. Sometimes it comes with crusty bread. And before the pandemic, I tried ordering it. I went to the restaurant, I ordered it, and mine came with an attitude. The server was like, "Thought of you." kind of, and it's like, oh my God, cold meat, cold cheese, crusty bread, with a little more effort, this would have made a great panini. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to put it together now. Oh, this is a make my own sandwich situation. I wasn't aware. I thought I was paying you,
It's extra.
Oh. Extra, yeah. Dollars if you want me to put it into a sandwich. Fuck you. What? Sometimes charcuterie platters. Sometimes it comes on a cutting board. Hello.
The plates are expensive.
Yeah, what doesn't that mean? Cutting board. Doesn't that mean it's in preparation? Excuse me. So did someone in the kitchen of a restaurant one day cut up cold meat, cold cheese, and before they were about to cook it, they were like, stop.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Why don't we just give it to the customer like that? See what they do with the rest of it. And on the receiving end, it's like, oh my God, I didn't know I worked here today. Okay, well, fuck you. Oh my God. I feel like I've been looking sadly at my charcuterie board. Oh, Rachel Freeman is eating a charcuterie board currently. No, I like it when you make your own. I think it's cheaper. I'm just saying I don't want to pay a restaurant to do that anymore, especially if I'm doing the rest of the grunt work to make it into a sandwich. Jesus, I'll go to the Jersey Mike's, I'll go to Panera bread, Panera bread is never. All right. I think I lost track of time, Adam, so I don't know how long I've been talking.
You got a big closer? You want to do a big closer?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'll do it. A huge closer. Ready?
Do it.
America. I left Tokyo for this. I'm still thinking about that. What? You know what's the worst? When I became an American citizen, I had to give up my Japanese citizen, and now Japan's borders are closed, so I can't even go back there right now.
No escape.
No, yeah, it's just me and my weird yearbook background curtain. That's it. That's all I have. So anyway, Adam, thanks so much for having me.
Atsuko, thank you so much for being here. Give it up for Atsuko Okatsuka, everybody. Wait, how do I double? Oh, gallery view. There we go. Atsuko, thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Atsuko.
Can I just ask what's behind your curtain?
Yeah. Behind curtain number 1, the only curtain I have. Well, actually, yeah, is another curtain.
What the hell is that?
Fuzzy.
See what Adam did, you guys? Adam knew what was behind this curtain.
I wanted to see it again. I asked before the show what was behind the curtain. I was so amazed to see the only fuzzy green screen I've ever seen in my whole life. I didn't even know they made these. Doesn't seem good for video editing unless you got an editor who demands to be comfy.
Right. Or just it's a green screen with texture,
Now, can I ask you a question about charcuterie boards?
Sure, yeah.
If I look at you like this, it looks like we're talking. Look that way. There we go. Atsuko, can I ask you a question?
Why yes, Adam. Yes, I'm practically an expert now.
Do you ever go to a party? Here's what I don't like about charcuterie boards. You ever go to a party hungry, and because you thought there was going to be food at the party, and then when you get there, all that's there is a charcuterie board, and then you basically, over the course of 2 hours, have to eat the whole charcuterie board for dinner. Have you done this in your life?
I 100% know what you're talking about. I 100% have done that ever since the discovery of it, because I now know how much they are too. I'm like, oh, you got one at your house. I'm gonna load up. And
as much as you can.
Right. It is weird to load up on fig jam and just cold meat, though, right?
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when you've got a belly full of just salty meat and the tiny breads, the tiny crispy breads.
Yes.
You're like, oh, you're like, are
crunchy.
you sick at the party? No, I just ate the whole. You got like a little napkin full of olive pits that you're just carrying around.
Yes. What do you do with the pit? Yeah. No.
There's
and
never a place to put them.
It's a little bit of a punishment, I feel
Yeah.
like, to just
Yeah.
have things that you have to like grab with your finger and be like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's your pit. You're like,
Try to make a sandwich out of it to turn it into a meal. Like take the tiny bread and the charcuterie and like maybe this won't feel like I'm just eating snacks for dinner.
I know.
Been there, done that.
Ugh, it's just an adult Lunchable, really. But
And that should be part of your act. They're adult
Yeah.
Lunchables. That's excellent.
I'm gonna write it down.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Give it up one more time for Atsuko Okatsuka, everybody. So wonderful. You can follow. Oh, Atsuko, wait,
Thanks,
I'm sorry.
Atsuko.
Plug your shit. Please plug your shit.
Oh, I'm just at Atsuko Comedy, and yeah, comedy spelled C-O-M. No, it's Atsuko spelled A-T-S-U-K-O. That's it. Thanks so much, Adam.
No problem. And listen to Let's Go Atsuko, your podcast. You're still doing it, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. Atsuko Okatsuka. You guys, yeah.
Lots of love.
You guys ready for your next comic? I'll keep it moving right along. Wait, let me just check the New York Times first and see if anything has. Nope, we're still in hell. We're still in hell. Oh my God. Oops. I accidentally minimized the thing. Can you see it now? Okay, good. Phew. I did. I waved the window around so fast that Windows minimized everything. Terrible. This is like a really dangerous stand-up comedy show because it's the only stand-up comedy show where I could accidentally reveal my credit card information. So I'm really scared because I got to do the desktop mirroring. Okay. Now, folks, we've had some people say that the laughter is too loud. That's what they always say at my comedy shows. They're always like, people are laughing too loud. Why is the audience enjoying the show too much? Give them to pipe down. So now, guys, please keep laughing a lot. But if you're using a mic and it's very close to your mouth, maybe try moving it an inch away. That's all. But other than that, there's not much we can do about it. I'm sorry to folks in the chat because Zoom does not give you the option to mix, and we are getting the live audio from Zoom. So are you folks ready for your next comic of the evening? She is so wonderful. She's the internet's favorite comedian, I think I would say. She did a wonderful show. I didn't see this show because I believe it was live show only, and I don't think I lived in the same city as her. But she did a parody of Girl Boss called Boss Whom Is Girl, which I thought was a very funny title. And I remembered the title as being funny, and I was like, this is a young go-getter we all got to be watching on the comedy scene. So please give it up for the very funny Jamie Loftus, everybody. Jamie Loftus, come join us. Yes.
People have been saying I'm a young go-getter and I'm on the scene. It's just been said. Thank you for having me. This is the scariest possible circuit. I've been on a couple different streams today, and one of them I was playing Tony Soprano, and I was like, if this is the one where they call the election in the middle of my gorgeous Tony Soprano performance, I'm going to absolutely explode. But it's been good, feeling good. Have another regular one. Thanks to everybody for turning off Anderson Cooper's nepotism ass for a minute. Come over and hang out. I feel like not enough people should be saying every day, hey everybody, just a reminder that he's a fucking Vanderbilt, which should be a dead giveaway given his name is Anderson. But I mean, nepotism makes me so mad on a class level, but also I'm fucking jealous as hell of people who benefit from nepotism. Because the only world in which I would benefit from nepotism is if I had an interest on reporting on high school sports in Brockton, Massachusetts, which I do not not. If I did, I would be fucking in, and everyone would think I'm extremely problematic. But with deepest regrets. But if you do, I mean, if you want to follow my dad's work, he's a very talented writer, and he was nominated. I'll be in the middle of conversations with my dad sometimes, and if he like, you know, like when you feel someone tense up and then they just flex for no reason. But my dad's flexes are very funny because they're all local sports journalism flexes. So he'll be like, you know, I think I'm pretty good at what I do. You know, I'm pretty good at what I do. I came in third for a local Emmy on that reporting I did on volleyball in 2009. He did. He came in at a strong third for volleyball. He's genuinely. I feel like I'm being mean, but he came in third, and that's good for him. I just really, I don't know. Everyone is very fragile right now, and I get that. I've felt myself like just the smallest comments will just absolutely send me off of a cliff and just falling into the abyss. Where I was tabling on election day. Because I'm absolutely a hero. Thank you so much. But I was tabling on election day. I came back like after the polls had closed, and my boyfriend was, I think he was like trying to just like stimulate my dead brain. What if I was like, he was trying to, that could have gone so gross. Imagine fucking on election night. That's disgusting. But he was like just trying to like say things to like get me engaged in life again. And he was like, Jamie, I saw today that Cheers bar in Boston had closed. And he said it with this like, he sounded so bad for me. And he's like, and something in me just broke. I was like, wait a second. First of all, extremely mean to think that I would be upset about Cheers bar closing. That's not okay. That's not nice. But then that sent me down a rabbit hole, because on top of that, the first thing about Cheers bar closing is that Cheers bar is a bar that was made to look like the TV set from Cheers. It's not the bar that Cheers was based on. That's a different bar. and so I was just like, first of all, I'm so fucking hurt that you would say that to me, because and also like, I mean, just the logic behind that of, oh, here's a successful TV, like, you know, if I'm pitching Cheers, I'm like, hey, there's this bar in Boston that's probably racist and everybody knows your name. And they're like, okay. They're like, okay, cool. Let's go to that bar, get the exact blueprint, and then create it exactly on a studio lot. It just wouldn't happen. So the good news is that it's just the bar that looks like Cheers that was shut down. The bad news is the bar that Cheers was based on is still open, and it's just some racist bar. It makes me upset. Don't go to it's called the Bull and Finch, and you should never fucking go. People are fucked up there, and if they know your name, if they do know your name at that bar, it's because you're an unsavory person. So not the kind of place where you're wanting to be known. Okay, so I do have a prepared bit I'm going to attempt to get through. I really hope that the election isn't called, but wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so I have a stack of Blu-ray discs. I live with a man, and so there's just Blu-rays around. I know that people of all genders own Blu-rays, but we know, you know, who's got their thumb on the scale there. Men love Blu-rays so much; it's really embarrassing. So I was just pulling some Blu-rays off the shelf, and I created what I think is the most up-to-date version of the Boyfriend Criterion collection. So I just like to share. If you live with a Blu-ray boy, you probably have a lot of these at your house. Now this one is fresh. We just got the Parasite Criterion collection. You know, it's textured. I like this movie, but this is completely unnecessary, you know. You don't need it. Let's see. There's the master. You got to have the master. Every boyfriend owns a copy of the master because every boyfriend you can't even mention a project that Philip Seymour Hoffman was associated with without them having just a panic attack in front of you. You're like, it's been a while. It's been a while. I would say that, and also, I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman was great, but do I generally trust blonde male adults? No, Adam is a standout in that. There's something very sinister about a blonde male adult. You just feel like they would have grown out of it by now, but most of them haven't. So that's the master. No one has actually ever seen the end of this movie, and I believe that firmly. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of Deadpool with me because he lent it out to a friend. Don't
Another
have
guy.
Yeah, there's of course. Has a woman ever been like, let's watch Deadpool? I don't think so. Absolutely not. My uncle's favorite, my uncle back in Massachusetts has told me straight face that his favorite comedian is Deadpool, but that I am his second favorite comedian. There is a block of adult men who teach algebra and deal weed to their students that think Deadpool is a person. Is their favorite. There's, what else do we got here? We got a lot. Inherent Vice, another movie no one has seen the end of. It may never end. We're not sure. Here are two fun ones right in a row. There's Spotlight. This is the one that boyfriends say, I could have solved that, right? Immediately followed by Zodiac. They're like, it would have taken me 6 months. I would have figured it out. Yeah, this is nice. This is Birdman. This is another movie. I don't want to see the end of this movie, and you couldn't fucking gun to my head. I wouldn't watch the end of this movie. But this is a fun one where it's paused. If it becomes even longer if you watch it with a boyfriend, because they'll just pause it and they'll be like, that's where one of the cuts was, and you're like, I don't care. Like, just treating me like I have a fucking lobotomy. I know there's cuts. There, okay. Whiplash. This is a movie that makes boyfriends want to French kiss their dads. I don't like it. It makes me... Boyfriends didn't get the point. They didn't get the memo on what Whiplash is about, and they're just like, yeah. Is that good shit? Idiocracy, a good movie that the wrong kind of boyfriend will just watch the news and throw this in, and you're like, I'm really not interested. Here's another one. Phantom Thread.
The weirdest shit.
You got Phantom Thread here. This is another one that's paused a lot. Because this is the one where the boyfriend pauses it and he's like, you really gotta appreciate the score. And I don't. I don't need to appreciate the score, and you can't make me. This is more of a poster than a movie, but we have it. Happens in that one. This one I watched recently. This one is pretty fun. I watched this because I saw Mickey Rourke on The Masked Singer. Did anybody see him on The Masked Singer this season?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was incredible. He was dressed up like a gremlin, and then he quit on the first night. He said that shit was so hot. He unmasked himself, and then he said, famously, he said, no more. And then and then, of course, you got to go out strong. This is a series of 3 movies that I call Now That's What I Call a Woman's series of
no.
You got Almost Famous first. Penny Lane, now that's a woman, right? Black Swan, they don't get the message. You're like, this is one for the ladies. And you're like, and my favorite, Now That's What I Call a Woman movie is, of course, Ex Machina, because it's not a woman at all. I own one DVD. It's I, Tonya, and I'm good. Like that's the only DVD that I need, as well as they don't have Flubber on DVD. It came out before DVDs. No one had any interest. I could continue doing this for 16 hours, but that's the current up-to-date boyfriend criterion collection. Do you have any to add? Were there any that I have The Departed, but I'm just like, that movie kind of slaps. I don't really have any notes about it. I don't know.
Are you done?
I'm going to open the floor to other DVDs that people have. No, I'm just having, I think, maybe like an aneurysm. I feel like all the blood is just like at the surface of my skin.
Jamie, can you guess which of those DVD? Can you guess which of those movies is my favorite movie ever?
No.
I feel
I
so
feel like
attacked.
If I get the wrong one, I'm going to sound so mean.
It's going to be really mean if you pick the wrong one, because the one that I love is the only good movie in there.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
Oh, but it's so serious. It's like it, but it's actually
is
really
it The
good.
Master?
It is The Master. You got it right.
How
The
does
Master.
it end?
I love that
Does
movie.
he live?
That's literally the only movie. That's the last time I went to see a movie twice in the theaters. Was when The Master came out. That's how much I loved it.
I saw I, Tanya in theaters 9 times, and then I quit MoviePass.
Oh my god.
But I felt so attacked by this. By the way,
Well, see, you've engaged in boyfriend culture. There's nothing wrong with it. We've all,
This makes guys so mad because like, no, those are just good movies.
More than one shot. I like it. I think it's. I also had. I mean, I even spared some. There just wasn't time. The Social Network. I don't even have time to get into that right now. I don't want to. I don't want to like incite the Army Hammer Defense Force. I don't have time to talk about Joseph Gordon-Levitt tonight. I said one mean thing about Joseph Gordon-Levitt one time, and I got emails for months. It's just you really got to be careful with boyfriends.
Where is Brick on this list? Where is
Brick? Ooh, we've got it.
Okay. You have a little film called Donnie Darko?
Donnie.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
We do. That's the one where they pause. They're like,
Darko.
there's a movie called Harvey. Ever heard of it? You're like, yes, I've heard of it.
Oh, man. This is why I'm glad I'm a video game guy, because I don't have to engage with this shit. And no, where is the Michel Gondry classic Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
That's true. That's another. I think that's another. Now that's what I call a woman.
It's my girl's favorite.
Yeah.
You want to fucking kill her, but you can never forget her, and then you just high five yourself.
There's a lot of movies about beautiful women falling in love with losers for no reason.
Oh, any movie with a dead wife in flashback is just fucking catnip.
Oh, man.
I try to sprinkle dead wife moments throughout my relationship, just to...
Oh yeah.
What are some
frigid women? Yeah.
What are some recent movies we might add to this list? Perhaps what's it called? A new Adam Sandler movie. Not Punch Drunk Love, his newer boyfriend classic.
QB Halloween?
No. What's the new movie?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. Thank you.
Uncut Gems. I
No.
I saw it.
I like all of
liked
these.
I just. It's a good movie, but then it's like you watch an interview with the Safdie brothers, and you're like, they're perpetuating the culture. They're boyfriends.
They're two boyfriends dating each other. That's why they're so powerful.
Their whole thing is
The
like the
Voltron
genre.
boyfriends.
It's like the genre of male director that they're like, the worst thing that's ever happened to me, my parents got divorced, and that's special. And you're like, shut the fuck up, man. Everyone has divorced parents. Like, you don't gotta make 3 uncut gems about it.
Oh my God, people are shouting these out in the chat. We've got Scott Pilgrim, big one.
Oh,
Oh.
Big
Oh,
one.
yes.
Edgar Wright.
yeah.
Memento, absolutely. Memento.
Oh my God, yes.
Any movie where Leonardo DiCaprio just like is landed in a body of water fully clothed
Oh my God.
is boyfriend culture. They love a traumatized dead wife. Fully
Shutter
clothed
Island.
Leo. Shutter Island. He gets wet in that one.
Someone said swingers, but I feel like most boyfriends feel they've grown up since then and they don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
They're
like,
mature.
and then they pass, and then it becomes the girlfriends get to reclaim swingers, and that's kind of fun too. So swingers is mine now.
Train Spotting, we got Train Spotting. Inception, big one.
Huge. Fight Club. Oh, Fight Club, yeah.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, Fight
Oh,
Club.
definitely
Fight Club
Fight
invented this whole genre.
Yeah.
My whole movie collection.
Boondock Saints.
There's Tarantino movies, any of them, Scarface. There's so many that are just like, it's just, boyfriend culture is just like any poster you saw when you were 18 is boyfriend culture.
Right.
American
And,
History
the difference
X.
American History X. Oh, boyfriends love to miss the point of that one. Seems like a cool, determined guy.
These movies. I love that you said that boyfriends miss the point of them, but sometimes it goes deeper than that. Like Whiplash. I agree that most people miss the point of it, but so did the fucking boyfriend who made the movie. Like he also, you watch that movie, and what is his name? Damien Chazelle or whatever. He thinks that you need an abusive man to beat you with a cymbal in order to be a good drummer, and you don't. That's what fucking sucks about it. He believes that.
He said that. Oh, we gotta
you
help
can
this
tell
guy
by
out. You know what?
watching it. You can tell by watching it because the whole point of
It's
the
like a
movie is that-
biography.
yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. So the whole thesis of this movie is that, to become great artistically, an abusive man has to beat you all the time, and then you become great. And, it's kind of emotionally conflicting, but it works. But that's not how art is made. Like, how did he become good at screenwriting? Was he, like beaten about the head and shoulders as he was typing screenplays? Or did he just,
my God.
watch a bunch of movies and learn to
Not the
write?
least funny visual I've ever heard, but I don't know. Well, it's like Black Swan is the same thing where they're like, oh yeah, a movie about the pursuit of greatness and how it is fleeting, and you're like, did you watch the end?
Okay, Jamie, thank you that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Plug your shit, please, for us.
Oh, you can listen to my movie podcast, The Bechdel Cast, and then I'm coming out with a new podcast at the end of the month about all the adaptations of Lolita. So that'll be upsetting for all of us.
Oh, Lolita, the prime textbook of boyfriend culture.
Yes, it is. That's on. I would never read a book, but it's on the show.
Give it one more time for Jamie Loftus, everybody. Jamie Loftus. Incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. That is the show. We've only got 2 tonight, and we've been going an hour, so I think that's fine. Give it up for yourselves one more time for coming out, please. Give it up for yourselves one more time. Thank you so much for coming out. And you can all leave the Zoom now. I'll stream for a few minutes more, but no more audience because we're no longer telling jokes. But thank you so much for coming. What a wonderful show we had. I loved it. I think you loved it, too. I think you did.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you guys so
great.
much. Thank you so much. Here, I'm going to quit the Zoom. I'm going to reopen the video on my other thing here. I'm going to end the meeting, and then we're going to, 1 second here. I think I should be able to get the camera working again. Yes, there we are. Hello, everybody. Wasn't that a wonderful show? Check the New York Times. Oh, yeah, check the New York Times. Let's do it. Let's check the New York Times. This is an old thing here, but check the New York Times. Reload. Nothing. Okay. No change yet. No change at all. Well, thank you, folks, once again for coming out. Should I play one game of Magic the Gathering before we wrap it up? Should I play one game of Magic the Gathering? Wasn't that a great show? I hope you folks tell your friends. We'll keep doing this every week because I thought that was so funny. I had a great time doing that one. I hope you all did too. Yeah, so great. You love both the comics. Wonderful. Loved it. That was hilarious. Fantastico. Clancy Knock donated $10. Oh, my God. Yeah, I always forget to say this, everybody. The comics are paid on this show, and your donations and your subs help pay them. So if you enjoyed the show, please chip in some cassiola. That was awesome, said Kevin S. Diamond MX says, cheer, cheer, cheer. Magic, magic, magic. This is a paid gig. Yes, it is. Georgia is really close. I have heard Georgia's really close. Definitely need the laughs in these times. We certainly do. There's a fantastic show, says Wolf Scarab. Thank you so much. Need an escape from your news-obsessed mom. Oh, my love to your mom. That's really hard. Kira Mazarski, thank you so much for the cheer. Our wonderful mod, Kira. Really appreciate all you folks. Hot Boy Song, thank you for subscribing. Kevin S., thank you so much for subscribing. Current betting markets say Biden has a 92% chance, but yeah, that's just a bunch of nerds at home with putting down $50, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you like Jamie and her takes on movies, not only is the Bechdel cast great, but the Patreon for it covers way more boyfriend movies. Yeah, the boyfriend movie thing's so funny. Kevin S., thank you for the cheer. Whoa, KT Gremlin T, thank you for the cheer. City Boy, thank you for the cheer. Oh, my gosh, and we got the hype train going. Can we keep the hype train going so we can pay all the comics? All the comics are paid at least $30 per show, which is wonderful. And in order to achieve that, I need, what, 6 subs a show or something like that. You know, whatever. It's okay. We can get the money from the other streams, too. But, you know, we got to pay them, all right? Check out both podcasts, please, KT Gremlin Teeth. Thank you, Dilmana, for the cheer. Oh, my gosh. We're going to... Whoa, Clancy knocked! Clancy Knock just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Oh, my God. Clancy Knock, thank you so much. Now, Clancy Knock, you've been donating a lot to this stream. Nova Sekai donated $5. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Now, Clancy Knock, don't impoverish yourself for this fucking show, okay? For this stream that we do. I don't want you to do that. It is wonderful that you donate. Stereo Future donated $10. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Donating money to these comics and donating money to me. I do take some of the money, okay? But I appreciate you. Appreciate you donating it. You folks are also wonderful. Square Bracket 1 just subscribed. Oh, you got the gift sub. That's what happened with the Square Bracket. I got it. All those amazing cheers from Clancy Knight. Now, look, if you want to be a part, you can be a part of this community. You do not have to donate. Dilmana, thank you for subbing. You do not need to subscribe to be a member of our community, okay? You could just hang out and have a good time. You can be a Conover watcher with the rest of them. We got a Discord down below. Please join. We talk about fun stuff like things we've learned. We talk about video games and etc. And just to remind you, if you're new to the stream, every Monday and Tuesday we do a learning stream. Every Thursday we do a stand-up comedy stream. And we have a blast while doing it. I might change the schedule pretty soon because I've been doing it close to a month now. And we got a level 3 hype train already, by the way. Unbelievable. After this hype train, I'm so excited. I think I probably will play one game of Magic the Gathering, if you guys are interested in watching it. We'll continue our draft thing from last night. Bobby Halek, thank you for the subscription. Unbelievable. How do you donate? If you scroll down, there's a tips link. You can use that, or you can just click subs. KT Grumman T says, Jamie Loftus is one of the best people to come out of Emerson College. Nothing but amazing content. Absolutely agree. My Year in Mensa got a link from Cat Loves Comedy. There's a tip link down below. Yeah, just scroll down. You can click that old tip link. We got 500 bits from Chelsea VR4. Thank you, Chelsea VR4. Thank you so much. This is the fucking fundraiser part of the show. What am I talking about? There's some phrase for it. You know, it's called, Sugoi just converted from a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. I look like I'm about to do some solo karaoke. Yeah, I just realized I had this stand-up mic, and I could just use it directly. And it makes it much better. I can walk around in here. Look, I can stand on my couch. Hello, everybody. This is great. This is much more fun than just being stuck on this thing. Mic 1, mic 2. Mic 1, mic 2. Mic 1, mic 2. Perspective, depth, height. Yes, indeed. I'm out of focus. Ludic Tonic just subscribed. Thank you so much, Ludic Tonic. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. We're raising so much wonderful money. We can give it to the comedians, and I can keep some. And I can... Lime Green Kitties. Thank you for gifting subs to all these folks watching. If you got a sub from Lime Green Skittles, sorry, not kitties, Lime Green Skittles, give a thanks to Lime Green Skittles. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Lime Green Skittles. Everyone gets to use our custom emotes now. Oh, Ludic Tonic is donating. Thank you so much, Ludic Tonic. Unbelievable. Thank you, folks. Wow. We're really... And the hype train's almost full. Can't we get to the top of the hype train? Diamond MX, thanks for the sub. Or no, sorry, that was you got a gift. It doesn't show up differently in the alert. People can still be good. It's true. People can still be good. You know, the election's been frustrating. Didn't turn out optimally. But people, we can hang out and support each other, can't we? How the hell does this mic sound like my expensive cardioid one? You mean like this? This sounds the same as this? Do they sound equally good? I don't know. I hope they don't sound equally good because this mic was expensive, and this one, I don't even know where I got it. Thank you so much for the cheer, Liphard. Thank you, Meta Baron, for the sub. Whoa, rest well this night. Just... You kidding me? Is this thing on? Rest Well Night just gave 1,500 bits. Audience subscribed to Tier 1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You folks are really supporting this channel, and I do appreciate it. Thank you. I enjoy it. Now, here's what's interesting. I'm on TikTok as well. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm big on TikTok now. I'm big on TikTok. I don't know if you were aware that I'm suddenly big on TikTok. My God, look at that giant gem there from Rest Well this night. Level 5 Hype Train. We have achieved the final level, and everyone will get emotes or stuff, I guess. What was I just talking about? Fuck. I'm on TikTok. I'm big on TikTok. And TikTok's wild. I mean, 1 million people have watched my video on Prop 22 that I posted on TikTok. It's absolutely crazy. I got 150,000 followers on there. And I might be tempted to say, hey, I should do that instead of spending my time on Twitch for 200 people here. But here, we've got this incredible community. And you folks are hanging out with me, dropping some cash in. It's unbelievable. TikTok. But you love me, yes, and we're communing directly. There's 2 different ways of being with people on the internet. Really incredible, isn't it? KT Gremlin T, thank you for the cheer. Teak-talking, teak-talk, teak-talk, tea-talk, tea-talk. Okay, should we do one game of Magic the Gathering? Do you guys want to see that? Now that we reached the top of the hype train?